Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to Virtual Learning System of Pakistan International School Thai. Dear students, today we are going to start last lesson of this term, lesson 20, Animal Rights. So you all open your books and come on page number 80. Animal rights. Here I ask you the one question. Do animals deserve to be given the same respect and dignity that we afford the members of our own species? Yes, because animals are God creations and a part of nature. They are living creatures, so they deserve respect and dignity. What are animal rights? Animal must not be exploited, harmed, or abused. See here the animals' right. Animals must not be exploited, harmed, or abused. Second is animals are protected by law from cruelty and neglect. Animals are protected by law from cruelty and neglect. Third is some creatures cannot be kept as pets, such as dangerous dogs or rare birds. Some creatures cannot be kept as pets, such as dangerous dogs or rare birds. Fourth is testing on animals is inspected to ensure animals are not suffering too much. Number five, there are strict rules about animals being transported and slaughtered. So these are the animals' rights. Let's discuss in detail. So here you see, we learned about the five basic human rights in grade 3. They were the right to food, the right to clothing, the right to have shelter, the right to education, the right to be loved. So, in this book, we will talk about animal rights. Yes, animals, birds, and reptiles too all have rights. Why? Because they are all God creations and a part of nature. They are living creatures, and animals have the right to food, to shelter, to protect their young, and to kindness from human beings. Here you see the rights, animal rights, and they are the basic animal rights. Animals have the right to food, to shelter, to protect their young, and to kindness from human beings. Animal can feel hunger, thirst, fear, and pain, and even happiness. See how a puppy wag its tail or kitten purr when it is happy? But animals cannot speak to express themselves, so human must not be cruel to these creatures. We must care for their needs. So, what are the animals' rights? Animals have the right to food, to shelter, to protect their young, and to kindness from human beings. These are the basic animal rights. Farm and transport animals. See here, animals are kept on farms and also used for transport. We should make sure that they are treated with kindness, fed properly, cared for when ill, and kept clean and comfortable. When we see animals or bird being mistreated, we should try to stop this from happening. See here, animals are kept on farm and also used for transport. So we should make sure that they are treated with kindness, fed properly, cared for when ill, and kept clean and comfortable. See, these are the carts. Animals are sometimes made to carry heavy loads and are beaten cruelly. Quite often, donkey hitched to carts have worms on their backs. Their owner may not feed them properly, but beat them and make them work all day. What a sad life. Stray animals like dogs or cats are often hit with sticks or stones. Mules and donkeys that are too old or injured to serve as beasts of burden are just left to die. This is very cruel. So we must be sure that the farm and transported animals are treated with kindness. They feed them properly, cared for when ill, and kept them clean and comfortable. And when we see if anyone are mistreated, we should try to stop this from happening. These are the farm animals like hen, cock, horse, cat, cow, dog, goat, sheep. So these are the farms animals. Transport animals. This is action can be done in several ways and it is possible to transport different types of cattle. They use these animals for transport also. Birds are treated very badly in our country. They are caught, stuffed into small, crowded cages, and their wings are clipped so that they cannot fly away. In large markets, you find birds kept in terrible conditions, in cramped and dirty cages. No one takes the trouble to give them food or water. Again, I repeat, birds are treated very badly in our country. They are caught, stuffed into small, crowded cages, and their wings are clipped so that they cannot fly away. Animals as entertainment, like this. Have you seen how Bhalu, the dancing bear, the monkey are made to dance and please the children? See here. A ring is passed through their nose or a rope is tied around their neck, which is very painful. Every time their owners want them to perform, they pull the rope. See, they pull the rope cruelly, and the ring hurts the animals, and so they dance. How sad. See here how the monkey plays the children. A ring is passed through their nose or a rope is tied around their neck, and which is very painful. Every time the owner wants them to perform, they pull the rope cruelly and the ring hurts the animal, and so they dance. Some people use animals for fights like bear, bullfight, or cockfights. This is very cruel, as the animals can be badly injured and may die. Animals used for the entertainment. Many people see circuses and any places that uses animals for entertainment. Amazing and a happy place for animals, but in fact that is not true and that's not in this case. See, those animals used for the entertainment, animals are not happy and they don't want to stay these type of places or cages. Animals as pets, household pets have a better life than stray animals. They are given a comfortable place to sleep, tasty leftovers to eat, allowed to run free in the garden, and are taken to the vet animal doctor when they are sick. However, we must not take very young puppies, kittens, and chicks away from their mothers. This is wrong. They need their mothers too. See here, household pets have a better life than a stray animal because they have a comfortable place to sleep, tasty leftovers to eat, allowed to run free in the garden, and when they are sick, they take to the vet animal. But it's not good we take very young puppies, kittens, and chicks away from their mothers. So this is wrong. They need their mothers too. In other countries, the enclosure in the zoo are especially made to be as natural as possible for the animals. Sadly, in our zoos, the animals look thin, lonely, and sad. Why? Because they are kept in uncomfortable and dirty cages when they should be roaming freely and happily in a forest. So, animals are not happy in a zoo because in our country, zoos are not comfortable and feel animals look like thin, lonely, and sad because they have not comfortable life and they want to roaming freely and happily in a forest. See here, cruel facts about the zoo's animal. Zoo are miserable place for animal. Zoo cannot provide sufficient space. Animals suffer in a zoo. Animal die prematurely in a zoo. Some zoo are connected to animal circuses. Animals are trained to perform tricks and animals are still taken from the wild and zoo fail education. See here the cruel facts about zoo animals. Zoo are the miserable place for animal. Zoo cannot provide sufficient space. Animals suffer in zoo. Animal die prematurely in zoo. Some zoo are connected to animal circuses. Animals are trained to perform tricks and animals are still taken from the wild. So the zoo fail educations. Animal right is the principle that animals deserve to live according to their own nature, free from harm, abuse, and exploitation. So these are the basic right of animals. Do you know that there are laws to prevent cruelty to animals and there are organizations that helps to look after animals? The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animal SPCA. S for society, P for prevention, C for cruelty, and A for animal. And lately, the Pakistan Animal Welfare Society, PAWS. Pakistan, P for Pakistan, A for animal, W for welfare, S for society, are two such bodies working to protect animals. See here two types of organization SPCA, Social Prevention Cruelty Animals, and PAWS, Pakistan Animal Welfare Society. They are responsible to take care of animals or protect animals. It is forbidden to use animal for medical experiments or to test the effect of drugs. This point is very important. It is forbidden to use animal for medical experiments or to test the effects of drug. Animals must not be killed or hunted for their skins or fur. People pay huge amounts to buy fur coats. This is terrible. Killing animals upset the natural balance in a particular area. In many countries, certain animals, birds, and reptiles are protected species. Outside Karachi is a place called Mangopir where crocodiles are kept near the shrine of a saintly man. People go there for an annual festival and feed the animals. those students live in Karachi, so they know that the place Mangopi, where the crocodiles are kept near the shrines of a saintly. Our religion teaches us to be kind to animals and to care for them. You cannot put out water, you can put out water, grains, and crumbs for birds. You can feed leftovers to stray animals. When animals are treated well, they also love their owners loyally. You must have heard stories of such faithful pets. Dear students, this is the last chapter of this term. I hope you understand. You read this chapter 2 to 3 times, and inshallah, in the next lecture, we can do the exercises. Okay, dear students, best of luck.